All right, so somebody walks in the door. Hi, thank you for coming. What are you here for? I'm here for MLS, your normal spiel. And instead of having them write their name on the paper, we're gonna ask them to fill out the check-in sheet. It's gonna automatically be defaulted to West Palm Beach. They don't have to worry about that. So they'll just fill out their first, last name, email address, and then their reason for visit, which opens up a drop down when they click on that option. The options are here to join, here for MLS, here for Supra, or here to sign up for a class or event or other. Once they, here, let me just do one real quick. It's going to check the system to look for their email address and then connect this to their contact record. So we can have on file that they came and what they came for. So they'll hit submit. And then after they hit submit, it's just gonna say thank you for coming, and it's gonna let them know that they're gonna get a survey after they leave here. So the survey goes to them very quickly, but they'll of course want to fill that out once their experience is over, and hopefully it was a good one. So they get a little note letting them know thank you for checking in, and you're gonna receive a survey shortly. Lauren, once that's complete, or for whoever may be up here, you can just click refresh. That should just take us back to the main screen, and we'll make sure that it's saved easily. Okay, so we're back to the home screen.
And would you like to check in?
So what this accomplishes is now we have a record in that person's contact record that they came. If their email address didn't match, it will create a new contact record for the person. Dan's going to create a dashboard that he can kind of monitor them coming in and make sure that it's not, if it's somebody that's already existing with us, and connect those so we don't have duplicate records floating around all over the place. So he'll check that. It also creates the survey, and so I'm going to show you in Ramco what this does. Okay, sorry, for walk-in reasons. Okay, so the dashboard that we were trying to get to, this shows everybody coming in daily so that you can monitor and see how many people come in and for why. CBG and Deanna can all monitor. But what you're going to do, Lauren, is you're going to open this screen in the morning, and you're gonna click on this little icon on the right, which is the list icon. You're gonna click on that, and that's going to open up a screen which basically has each person that comes in. So as soon as somebody fills out this form for West Palm Beach, it's automatically gonna update on the screen, which you can see here that I was here and I was here to join. So it pulled up my contact record. It said why I'm here to join. So Lauren, you can have this up, and then, or whomever is at the desk, and then you know their name right away. So they come in, what are you here for? Okay, could you sign in? And then you can very quickly say, okay, thank you, Mrs. Boughton, let me get somebody for you. So it's a nice little personal touch that you now know what their name is, and you can refer to them by that purpose, and you'll see what they're here for if they maybe didn't verbalize that for you as well. Call the person, staff person, to come up and help them. As the staff person, when you meet with this member, you're going to look them up. Once that experience is complete, you're going to look them up in Ramco, open up their contact record, and you're going to scroll down to tasks on the left-hand side. Why there's two, I'm not sure. We'll get Dan to remove one of those, but it's the second one for right now, but there should be only one.
So Lauren doesn't need to know this, that's for...
No, Lauren doesn't need to know this. This is for whoever is going to be helping the person.
Okay.
Lauren, all you need to know is that one screen. Yeah, just that one screen, so you know the person's checked in and you get them, and you'll kind of get through a smoother process for that. You know, it'll be a little awkward at first, but you'll get more used to it.
Okay.
So you can see here that there was an office request task. Oh, sorry, that's not the right one. Office visit should be.
So it's the first one.
Yeah, I'll make sure that those are merged so there's only one.
Okay.
So a task will automatically be created, and now whoever helps the person, I think I closed that one out. We'll just use this one as an example. Whoever helps the person will now come in to here, and they can make any notes about the experience with that member. They can go down here and they can categorize this experience. So if the person was here for Supra and their battery was dead, iPhone, BlackBerry, there's a battery in here somewhere. right, we'll make sure we add a batteries deck because I don't see that in here. But say they came in and their lockbox was defective. We can now categorize that, and you can change the owner to yourself. Okay, so you're going to open the task, add your notes, and then you're going to change the category and make yourself as the user. So you'll search for yourself. And so we'll say this one is, where's Joe? So this one's Joe, and hit OK. So notes, category, and new owner. And then once you're done with that, you can hit mark complete. Mark complete. Yep, it'll be up here in the top left-hand corner. Mark complete. So what that's going to do is, one, we know that that member came in. We know what they came in for. Then we know that somebody helped them, and that who helped them and what exactly they really came in for, because this one's a little bit more broad, but that gives us more specifics of why they came. Now we can pull reports and we can say, okay, we had 200 members come in the month of February, and so many of them came in for their super key, or so many of them came in to join membership, or whatever it may be. And we can look at that per location and really get a good idea of what the workload is, where we need more people, and all that good stuff. Plus, we also get that member got a survey. So when they complete the survey, that's also stored in their record. So we'll be able to see, based on all of these people came in that Jill helped, what was their satisfaction survey ratings. Yeah. So we can really get a good idea of, how the staff's doing, and help people a little bit accountable, and maybe come up with some special incentives and bonuses because of that, to see how people are working.
How many of them will actually pass that survey?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
The survey comes up while they're here, or when they go back to their home, or wherever?
They're getting it via email, so
Okay.
it goes to them very quickly.
So they're not staying here to continue
Right.
to fill that, okay.
Right, yeah, they get it to their email, so hopefully they are not checking their email once they're standing here. They finish the experience with the staff person, and then when they get back to their home office or check on their phone, they've got that survey there waiting for
We
them.
could even remind them, please do the survey.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been a poo-poo head.
Yes,
Do the survey.
especially if you had a good experience with them.
You
Thank
had a
you
good
so much.
experience.
You have a
Do this.
survey waiting for you.
Yeah.
Please review me. I mean, it's especially if we're doing some kind of staffing things that are involved with it. Like, you really want to make sure you get a good survey and a happy customer. So hopefully people will be extra super nice.
So are we eliminating, is this to eliminate too, putting notes in somebody's account and basically doing the task instead?
Yes, and yes, it is slightly more time, involved, but it gives us much more better tracking. And bye, thanks for coming. And we can pull reports and all of this, which we can't do for that. Yeah, and these once you mark these complete, they live in the closed activities section. So if you have somebody come in, you can do a look through their closed activities, and you can see whether they came here before, what they came for, what the notes may be on that task, if it was an office visit, if they completed the survey. Like, you can see all of that stuff because it's all going to live here in the closed activities.
Okay, so, but if they don't log in through that and we get their application through email for whatever reason, do we still use those tasks to put in the notes, or then do we use the regular notes?
Yeah, we really want to get everyone using the activities and the tasks as much as possible. The MLS department has been using it for a while.
Right.
And so they're kind of a little bit more used to it. And if there's any categories that are missing, please by all means let me know, and we can add those really easily. We want to be able to track every little thing. Yeah, this is going to replace the notes. So even if you have a phone experience with somebody, we would love for you to go in and create a task. And just to show you quickly how to do one off the cuff, these will be auto-created. But if you have somebody that comes in or calls that's separate from that, you're on your main screen and you're just going to go to add and task. And with this one, you can name it whatever you want to. It's not going to auto-create a subject line because this is not auto-generated. So call it whatever you want. Still categorize it. You're not going to have to worry about changing the owner because you're logged in, so it knows it's you at this point. So really, you're just going to be adding the notes, categorizing it, and marking it complete. And I remember when Ariel worked here, she said that it was, it was definitely a little bit more labor intensive than just doing a quick note, but she would sometimes, and, we certainly would like you to do them as fast, on the fly, but if you have to, make some notes on a sheet of paper, and then at the end of the day, go in and put in all of your tasks.
Yeah.
Or when you get that minute, try to go in and keep yourself caught up, so you don't get too far behind, otherwise it's, harder to remember what the experience was and what your notes mean and things like that.
The purpose of the task in Ramco is not necessarily something that you're putting in there and then going back to complete it. Like you set a task for something, because I always thought it was like a different role.
There is ways to use it in that manner. If somebody else on staff needed to accomplish something with that member, you could technically create the task and assign it to somebody else. Okay. And we could set it up where an email would come to that person that says you have a task to complete. It wasn't a membership situation, it was an MLS situation. So you transfer the task to them. That is all in there, but we're not using it just yet. Maybe if everybody gets comfortable with it, we could get to that point, but right now we're just kind of trying to baby step into it.
Yeah, okay.
But it really does give us so much better reporting and tracking and really a better understanding of what our members come in for. So when they say, the office is really busy, now we know exactly why that office is busy, and do we need to have another staff person there to handle this specifically, because there's people coming in with supers all day long and nobody for membership, so that helps them staff wise. And you'll have the dashboard that you can track every day and see what's going on. So this dashboard that we created allows Carol and Deanna and Carol to track the reason for the visit, the day, and the location, and then they've got a second one that tracks by month, so she can see a monthly picture of how many people are coming in. It's all color-coded, nice and pretty. Dan did a good job setting that all up.
Yeah.
So we're also going to get to the point with this that we're also doing the new member applications this way. The beauty of that is that the basic contact information that's in the application is automatically put into a contact record without having to manually do it. So it's going to save you a hell of a lot of time and really hopefully speed up the membership process. That would be the next step.
Make sure you let us know if any issues you're having.
Yes, please.
If there's another excuse they're having to come in instead of putting other, just if you update us, trust me, Danny and Danielle, there's nothing we can't do.
Yeah,
it's
we
just
can
very
add.
important that right now the mandate is we're trying to do customer service and we're trying to follow up and take a lot of this he said, she said out of it. And the greatest thing is now the members get the email, they know, it shows that we do care. And we can sit there and care all day, but if we can't transition that into something that's of value for them. And I think this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Yeah. You guys are on here at the front line every day. The biggest thing is you have to use it. Talk to us, communicate with us, let us know what is good and what's bad about it, and securing it up at the end of the day.